In this video, I'm going to show you why people are so outraged at those who are against immigrants and against undocumented immigrants in specific. This is the real reason. All right. If you look here, you can see that I am on the Humane Borders page, right? And we have a map here, right? And this is the map of the United States. All right. And we'll see that this is Texas, here's New Mexico, and here is Arizona, right? And every single one of these little dots is a body that was found in the desert. It's somebody who perished crossing our border. Look how many people have died trying to cross the US border. You may say, oh, those are terrorists, oh, those are bad people who did bad things, right? But a lot of these people were just somebody who was trying to come to the United States to have a better life, to gain higher wages, to get away from dangerous people or the cartel, right? Most of these are men, but some of them are teenagers, some of them are children who have died in our desert. All right. And I just want everybody to be aware that this is the situation that is happening, because I believe that most people do not know that there are so many people who have died crossing the border and in our desert, right? Like, you can see that this distances are very large and they're scattered all over the map. Right here, this is Arizona, there's Phoenix, right? And here is the border between Arizona and Mexico. You'll see that Mexico is directly below this. You have Puerto Penasco with the Sea of Cortez down here. Beautiful place. But it is but this desert is not just a desert. This desert is a giant graveyard where thousands of people have lost their lives. So the people who are saying we need to have more mercy and grace upon immigrants, they know about this map. They know about what's really happening in the desert. Yes, I know people have the decision whether or not to come into the United States in a legal way, right, or not, right? And well, I will say that most people don't qualify. The people who are doing this, most of them do not qualify to cross into our country legally. It is not going to happen for them because they do not have enough money. They don't have enough income, right? There is an income requirement. All right. And so when we deport people, we force them to make a horrible decision. They either have to stay in their country away from their family and the people that they were around in the United States, or they have to try and cross into the US. And they do it by paying the cartel to take them back across. And what does the cartel do? They make them walk miles and miles in the desert. And this desert, right? So I actually live in this area, right? And this desert is unforgiving. These mountains, right, are unforgiving. It doesn't rain. It hardly rains out here. It gets very hot in the summer, right? And this is whenever a lot of people do die, is during the summer. But I am hoping that what I know, right, from what, like, my experience where I went out and I've looked for, right, the answers to my questions about these things. I am hoping that the knowledge that I have gained, I can share with you. And the reason why I decided to move to this area, right, was I seen that there was so many people dying along this ridge right here, right? And I wanted to move to the closest town to it, right? So I moved here to be closer to this because I wanted to help. And there's people that actually, instead of saying, immigrants, there's people out there who, instead of saying immigrants need to not come into our country and like are so negative about it, there are people that go out and put water to try and stop people from dying in the desert, right? And even some of them have been arrested for doing that very thing because they don't want people to die, right? So I know that Jesus will call for us to have mercy on the people that are out here dying in the desert, right? And so I just wanted to share this with you, right? So I hope to make a post every day and share something new that maybe you didn't know. I'm sure you already know these things, but if you don't, I hope that it can shift our opinion, right? Because we need to be a nation of mercy and grace, not one of vengeance and fear, right? I will not let fear control me. I will not let vengeance control me. All right, I'll see you next time. Cuídense.